sun is bright, come watch the sky. Far away a dot is moving. Clouds give way, birds scratch the blue. A yellow vision has come true. Feel the freedom in the air. Europe is the place so near. Time keeps on running, no wish to hide. The challenge has begun, our joy and pride. Take the taxi through the air. Come on board, don't stay out there. Touch the sky, your smile starts flying. Take the chance, it's worth a trying. Board the yellow cab to somewhere. Take the taxi through the air. Taxi through the air. Cross mountains high and valleys deep. Destinations to discover. We fly you there, the fare is low. Choose any place you'd like to go. There'll always be a new horizon, a further step to make. The world keeps spinning, check and easy. Clear as the sky, make up your mind. Take the taxi through the air. Just come on board, don't stay out there. Touch the sky, your smile starts flying. Take the chance, it's worth a trying. Board the yellow cab to somewhere. Take the taxi through the air.
Well, hello guys, and welcome to the stream today. Today basically what I'm doing is redoing the stream that I did yesterday because I mucked it up. A bit noisy outside, so I'll come inside. The airport seems quite busy today. Now I am at Miami, and I did a stream yesterday and the sound was absolutely terrible. I had the wrong microphone settings set on the software, so I'm really hoping that today it sounds a little bit better. If you're watching, and there probably usually no one is, just drop me a line to say how the microphone is sounding, whether it's all echoey. Yesterday it was all echoey. Hopefully it's flat and clear and stock standard today, and let me know if the level's okay or not. So we are in the 737-700 today, and the reason I'm doing this flight is just to check out the new update by Microsoft Flight Simulator, and also the update to the 737 series by PMDG. So it's cloudy today because I want to check out the update, and part of the update, I noticed we got another jet in plane over there. Beautiful Jet in Airways. Oh, that's a 787. A Jet in Airways 787 over there. That looks beautiful. Now, I'm William. I am the founder of Jet in Airways, and if you would like to fly for us, if you're experienced or if you're a brand new pilot, feel free, join the Discord and just pick out your favorite aeroplane and fly along with Jet in Airways. We have some group flights and multiplayer modes coming up, often on a Sunday evening around 8:30 New Zealand time. So if you would like to join an airline and give your Microsoft flight time and actual purpose and meaning, you can fly some routes for Jet Airways. It's absolutely free, no subscriptions or memberships needed, no donations, don't buy me coffee. We're not here for the money, we're here to share the love and the enjoyment of our hobby. Okay, like I said, we're at Miami. We're going on a short little hop over to Southwest Florida. And I've got the weather set on very cloudy, so we can see if the turbulence update actually works or does anything or not. You need to have it turned on, and I'll quickly show you where to do that. You need to go into your options here. Go into assistance options, and you go down to piloting, and there's a new one right down the bottom called turbulence. Now you can have that down low, you can have it medium, or on realistic. I have it on realistic, so we're going to see how good it is, see if it actually makes a difference to the flight today. So you hit apply and save, and it should be all good. Now in the past when I've done a flight and I've had the weather really bad, up to real stormy and thunderstorms, the turbulence has been so bad, the plane has been really hard to control. It shakes and turns and spins all around the place, and I thought, well, that's not very realistic, I don't think. So we're going to try it out today and see if it's any improvement, because it was almost impossible to control the plane before going through turbulence. So let's have a look and see how we go today. That beautiful Jetton 787 is still there. I wonder where he is going. I wonder who it is. Must be one of our pilots maybe, or maybe the game has just spawned it in as a generic aircraft, because I have the liveries in my game. So we are running on ground power at the moment. You can see I have the ground power unit connected, and I have my flight plan in as well. If you'd like to fly the route, I will show you the waypoints. You can copy these down on a bit of paper or do a screenshot. We're flying off. We're taking out off to Grit, heading over to Swags, then Butley, Tropic, Dolphin, and then straight in for a straight-in ILS approach into runway ILS 06. Now departure and arrive, we are departing runway 27, okay, and arriving, like I said, we are landing at KRSW, Southwest Florida, ILS 06. A very short, simple little flight plan today. Now if you come down here and have a look at my flight plan, I'll do the step through for you. We take off, come out over there to Swags, is it? We step through, we turn to the right, head up there to where is that, Swags, head over to the left, around a loop, and then straight in for an easy, clean ILS approach into Southwest Florida. So a very basic, easy flight plan, just the way I like it, and we shouldn't be too long flying at all. The main purpose of the flight is just to check out the update. Now one of the updates in the simulator is the shadowing and the lighting. To me, I can't see any difference at this stage. It looks the same. I've always loved it. It's always looked good, and it still looks good. Still no electronic flight bag, so that is a bit disappointing as always. Now, as you know before, when you go up through the rain effects on the windscreen, you turn on the wipers and it does absolutely nothing. It doesn't even clean the windscreen. In X-Plane 12 it does, but in Flight Simulator the windscreen wipers are just for aesthetics only. Something nice to look at, but they don't actually do anything. So I'm going to head up through these clouds. We're going to see if we get some new sort of turbulence sort of performance out of the plane, and we're going to see if the windscreen wipers work and things like that. So let's come up here, we'll go to clearance, and we'll get some clearance going. Depart straight out, and we'll get some taxi for departure.
Miami ground Jetton Juliet India 1028 with Sierra request taxi for takeoff departing straight out.
Jetton Juliet India 1028 taxi to and hold short of runway 27 using taxiway Papa Quebec 8. Contact tower on 123.9er when ready.
Okay, let's confirm our taxi clearance.
Taxiing hold short runway 27 using taxiway Papa Quebec 8 Jet and Juliet India 1028.
And I'm going to go ahead and get the APU all fired up, and then we can get some pushback going here. Since our FMC is all set up, ready to go, we're looking pretty good actually. So we'll get our APU fired up, and then we'll do a few other things. I'll set my auto brakes on rejected takeoff. Welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome to the channel, Jet and Airways. We are a virtual airline. We run on Discord. We don't have a website at this stage, but you join the Discord, fly our routes with your favorite plane, clock your hours, and it's just a casual fun flying group. That's all it is really. Most of us fly the 737s, either the 700, the 800 or the 900. Right, turn on our APU, the APU bus, so we should be running on our APU now. There we go, you can see all those nasty toxic fumes bellowing out the back there. The airport managers will be a little bit annoyed if I keep that going too long. So we need to get things set up quickly and get some pushback. Right, so let's come over here. We will get our climb out speed set at 250 knots. 250 knots. And we'll get our flaps down 5. We'll do our throttle check. Throttle check. This seems to be working there, but that's fine. Okay. Right, so let's go ahead and get some pushback underway. Make sure that our brakes are off. We've got to set up our ILS and tune our radios for the ILS approach, but we'll do that once we're at our cruise altitude. Enjoying looking at that 787 over there, another Jet Airways plane. Very, very cool. Our brake is off, I'm sure. I don't know why the pushback is a little slow today. Pushback is a little slow. Not sure what's going on there.
Miami ground Jet and Juliet India 1028 requesting pushback tug to steer the aircraft to the left.
Jet and Juliet India 1028, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
Okay, so where is our operator? We're getting some push. Oh, it looks like he's stuck underneath the front of the aircraft. He's had to do a little bit of maneuvering. But I also need to do something as well. I need to disconnect the ground power and remove the chocks. So my bad there. Oh dear. So we're still waiting for our pushback tub to sort of come around and get organised. He's jiggling himself around. He's not quite sure what he's doing. Obviously just got to get into the right position. Got a little bit jammed up there before. Here he comes. Now he's in the right position. Okay, mate. Probably my fault, actually. Sorry, buddy. Right, we should be away now. We're a bit slow getting into our pushback today. Here we go. Now we're away. I can feel the joystick vibrating here. Whoops, what's going on? Now it seems to want to push back for a few seconds and then it wants to go forward again. So that's a little bit weird. Don't quite know what's going on. See, it stops and then wants to go forward. It was never doing that before the update. So I don't know if that's a little bug that I have found, but it never ever did that before. You see, it sort of pushes back for about 4 seconds and then stops and wants to go forward. That is a little bit weird. Keep going back. I have to keep holding the brake down so that it keeps pushing me back. That is a little bit strange, I have to say. Let's get back over this line and then I can start my engines. Okay, that will do it. Let's get our brake on here. Thank you, mate. See you when I get back. Cheers. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll get some engines fired up. We'll get our right engine started first. We'll just check we've got our fuel pumps on, isolation valve open, packs are turned off. So let's go. The frame rate seems to be a bit buggy today. It seems to be a bit... Computer seems to be a bit frame rate buggy for some reason. I don't know why. Usually it's as smooth as ice, but today it seems a little bit buggy. Let's hope we don't crash to desktop or do something silly like that. If I disappear or go off the radar, guys, you'll know what's happened. I've had some trouble. Right, so we've got one good engine start there. That is all good. Let's go up, start our second engine. Got some rotation happening there. Don't know why the reverse thruster was coming there. It's a little weird. Right, so we have two good engine starts here. Sweet. We'll get our camera in good position for the taxi. Okay. Right, we'll switch our engines over to continuous. We'll switch over our power to the engine bus. And we'll turn on our emergency lighting. We'll switch off the APU bleed. Turn on our generators. Engine bleeds. Turn on our packs. Get some window heat going. Some probe heats. Turn on our yaw damper. Get some lighting on, and we'll turn on our taxi lights. Do our throttle test. Throttle test is good. We will do our generator and moving surfaces test here now. I can't see the button. There it is, under there. Click that button. There we go, and now we can check our control services, rudders. Yep, that is all good. We can flick that off. Confirm, flaps down 5, rejected takeoff on. Climb out speed at 250 knots. We will turn on our flight directors. Climb out altitude, we'll go to 10,000 feet. We won't engage our auto throttle just yet. We can turn on our LNAV. My views are muddled up a little bit. Okay, let's get back to normal here. Okay, that's about it. Okay, we have clearance for taxi, so we can head off over to the right. And we will be on our way to KRSW, Southwest Florida. I know it looks a bit dark and dingy, guys, but we're testing out the new update today, and we're seeing if there is any difference to the turbulence setting that is in the menus. If you didn't know about that, there is a new option in the menus. We can set the turbulence level to low, medium, or realistic. If you missed that, I'll show you where to do it now. You go into assistance options, go into piloting, and you come down here. There's a new one there called turbulence. I've got it on realistic, but you can click it over to medium or low. I'll leave it on realistic there, and we're just going to see how it feels as we climb out through all this clouds. See if we get a little bit of shaking going on. And I noticed in the past it was violently shaken when I had it on a very bad storm setting and I departed. It was really hard to control. I was really fighting at the controls to try and keep the plane nice and level. But now apparently it is a lot more realistic. So let's have a look at that and see how it looks, shall we, as we climb out through the clouds. Now, if you think this video sounds the stream sounds a little bit familiar, I did do a stream yesterday on the same subject, testing out the same things, but the sound was absolutely shocking. I mucked it up completely with my sound settings, so I deleted that from the memory, and I'm doing a new stream, a new video today. And hopefully the sound is a lot better. Let me know if it's not. Comments. Windy. G'day. Okay. 1K subscriber. Oh, okay. I haven't looked. I have not looked. I have now got have I got now 1,000 subscribers? No. Surely not. That would be unbelievable. I'm surprised I had 10 subscribers. If I have 1K subscriber, that's unbelievable. For a dodgy pilot like me. I know I've got a pilot shirt on, guys, but I bought it at the party shop for $5. Okay? Just to have a bit of fun on the channel. I may look like I know what I'm doing, but I assure you, I have no idea most of the time. 1,000 subscribers. Welcome to the channel, guys. Welcome. Hi, Alan. Welcome. Alan's recovering. He's had a big operation, so I salute you, Alan. He's one of our senior pilots at Jet and Airways. A wonderful pilot. Not a bad guy as well. Well, he's a good guy. So I look forward to seeing you up flying again, Alan. Really do. Let's go to Tower. Oh, request pushback. I've done that. What am I doing?
Miami ground Jet and Juliet India 1028 requesting pushback.
Didn't mean to do that.
Miami ground Jet and Juliet India 1028. No pushback tug is available to answer your request.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't want pushback. I want to go to clearance. I want to go to tower, and I want clearance for takeoff. That's what I want.
Miami Tower Jet and Juliet India 1028 ready at runway 27 straight out departure.
Let's turn on our landing lights.
Jet and Juliet India 1028 altimeter 29er.9er 21277 at 8. Departing straight out approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Cool, that's what I want to hear. We have clearance for takeoff. I haven't got 1,000 subscribers, have I? Have I? I can't see it.
Jet and Juliet India 1028 acknowledge last transmission.
Can't see it here anyway. I've got my phone running, but I can't see it. Maybe I am. Don't know. Acknowledge takeoff clearance.
Cleared for takeoff runway 27 Jet and Juliet India 1028.
Okay, confirm landing lights on, flaps down 5. Auto brake set to rejected takeoff. Let's bring up the throttles. Okay. Okay. Here we go, guys. See if we can get a nice smooth takeoff today. No tail strike, nice and smooth. That was just gorgeous. Gear up. Right, I'll get the camera in a good position. We're going to see if we can see some turbulence as we fly up to these clouds. Let's turn on the autopilot now. Autopilot is engaged. Auto throttle engaged. Vertical speed I'll set at 2,100. That will give us around about a 10-degree climb out, I think. Coming up to 10-degree climb out, around about there. Oh yeah, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. 10 or 15-degree climb out is just spot on. Did the tower talk to me? Acknowledge frequency clearance. Okay.
Miami Tower Jet and Juliet India 1028 frequency change.
I'll put my display here down to flight plan so we can see where we're going. We're coming up to our first waypoint here, which is Grit, and then we're going to turn off round to the right, and we will be on our way rejoicing, guys. Let's bring our flaps up and landing lights off. Okay, landing lights off. That is good. I thought my screen had frozen up there for a little bit. My game seems to be a little bit blotchy today, guys. Seems to be a little bit blocky. Not all the time. I don't know why, but it does seem to be a bit blocky. Now we are climbing out through these clouds. We're climbing out through these clouds, coming out to 5,000 feet. Let's have a look if we get any turbulence yet. See if we can see any shaking going on out here. Let's have a look at this wing. It looks pretty smooth. A little bit of movement. A little bit of flex, but nothing much to speak of. Maybe we need to get up a little bit higher before we can see some turbulence. 1K subscribers! Thank you, Alan. Hey! That is unbelievable. That is unbelievable. I don't have that many family members. I don't know where they all came from. Certainly don't have that many friends. Well, I have one or two, I suppose. Let's be honest. I have the best friends money can buy. Okay, I really do. I have the best friends money can buy. Well, a little bit of shaking on the wing there, but I can't see a lot of turbulence. I should be feeling it inside the plane, shouldn't I? Should I be feeling it in the plane? Should the plane be shaking? Should my joystick be vibrating? I'm not sure, but I would think you would definitely see something here. You should feel some shaking, but I'm not. I'm not feeling it, guys. I can feel the love, but I cannot feel the shaking. Now I've come up through that layer of cloud. We are in between one layer with another layer on top of us. Certainly no turbulence going there. I have it set on realistic, and I don't know, I'm not a real pilot obviously. Maybe this is realistic, but I've flown in plenty 737s, and I tell you, I do know what turbulence feels like. Sure, you do shake around a little bit. You've got to hold on to your cockpit pretty tight sometimes when the turbulence is bad. But we're going to go up through another thermal layer, another layer of cloud, so we'll check out the turbulence. See how it feels when we get up to that next layer, okay? Where are we at the moment? Coming up to 10,000 feet. We'll go a little bit higher, see if we can get above that cloud just to feel the turbulence, if there is any. So 1,000 subscribers. Very, very shocked about that. I was shocked when I got 100 subscribers. Didn't think that would ever happen. So 1,000 is a bit of a shock for me, because we don't really push it. We don't really push and promote big numbers and big subscriber numbers. Because I'm not here to make money. The big time YouTubers need to push it because they need to want to make money, but I'm not. So you know, I have the attitude, if the numbers go up, that's good. If they don't, that's fine. I'm just here to enjoy my hobby. I enjoy sharing my hobby with others, and that's about it, guys. If you're new to the channel, new to Jet and Airways, you're free. You're welcome to join the Discord. Windy Guy, you are welcome to join the Discord. Congratulations on being the 1,000th subscriber. I wish I'd had a prize for you. If I thought ahead, I would have had a prize for you, okay? Windy Guy, but I haven't. Oh dear. Sorry about that. But you're welcome to join the Discord, and if you have Microsoft Flight Simulator or FSX or X-Plane, you're welcome to join our team of happy pilots and fly for Jet. We're casual fun flyers. We're not really too serious, okay? You don't have to be 100% expert. Beginners, people just getting started, aren't welcome. Friendly, happy bunch. No whinging, no moaning, no complaining. We'll just have a good time. Okay, so we are on our way to Southwest Florida. The little 737-700 is absolutely gorgeous. Shall we go up another thermal layer? See if we can get some turbulence going here. Let's take our altitude up to 11,000. Oh, we'll go up to 12,000, see what happens. Vertical speed. Vertical speed, we'll get that up to 2,000 again. 2,200, and we'll bring our speed up a little bit as well. Seeing we're above 10,000 feet now. We'll bring it up close to 300 knots. And let's see if we can get some turbulence going, okay? The new update says we're going to have some realistic turbulence. It also said that the loading times are going to be faster, so you know, as you look for updates, as your loading screens looks for updates and get started, the talk around the traps was that our loading time for the game would be a little bit faster. At the moment it's so slow, I can click on my icon on the desktop, go outside, mow the lawns, come inside, cut my hair, have a shave, make a cup of coffee, sit down, and maybe the game is ready to go. It is slow. And today, after the update, it is just as slow. It is not sped up at all. There is nothing faster about it. So I haven't noticed anything there. Now I'm not putting the update down, of course, guys. I'm not here to moan and complain. Maybe they've fixed a lot of other little bugs behind the scenes and the systems and the settings. That is good. That is good. There are some things that have been fixed that I probably haven't seen in the first place because I'm not such a study level. I don't have all that much knowledge, in-depth knowledge, when it comes to a lot of these 737 systems. So there probably has been bugs fixed that I don't actually see or know about. But that is all good. That is all good. We do have the realistic option now for the turbulence, although I haven't seen any yet. I'm at 12,000 feet. Haven't seen any turbulence. Maybe as we come down and do our descent, we'll see a little bit of turbulence. So we'll see how that goes. How's the painkillers going, Alan? Did you get some stronger painkillers? Alan's had an operation on his hand, on his thumb. Quite a big operation. So I'm thinking about you, Alan. He is suffering at the moment, guys. He won't be flying a plane for a little while. He won't be playing his guitar for a little while, unfortunately. But I hope you're keeping that pain under control. Hope you got some good medicines there. Let's have a look, see how we're going. Well, there's a lot of people flying. Look at oh my gosh! Look how many people are in. I've got my multiplayer options on. It's hard to find which one is me. That is me there, and I'm almost halfway, so I will start descending and going down soon. But there are a lot of people flying today. A lot of people flying. So let's start our descent. Let's start going down a little bit. I'll bring my speed down for a start. Because we're going downhill, we will tend to speed up, so I'll bring it down to 200 knots. Let's come down to 6,000 feet. It's going to take us a while to get there. And there's no rush. I don't need to panic. So let's put my descent rate about 1,800. And we'll just come down nice and slowly and gently, and that'll be very cool. Come down through these beautiful fluffy white clouds, looking like a layer of cotton wool. the other update is supposed to be in the system. I'm not sure whether it's a PMDG update. I think it is. I think it was part of the Asobo update, and that is the lighting effects and shadows. So maybe we'll notice that when we're on the ground, but the lighting effects in the plane, the shadows, well, it looks pretty much the same as it was before. It was pretty damn good before, and it's still pretty damn good. Now the eyeless approach. I haven't set up my eyeless approach. So I need to go to my radio stack. Need to pull up my flight plan again on my second screen. And let's get ready. Let's get ready for our ILS approach. Need to tune our radio. Let's find my flight plan here. Open that one up. Okay, so what is our radio frequency? Frequency 111,500, so let's bang that into here. 111,500. And I'll put that over this side, 111,500. That is the frequency for the KRSW runway 06. So I've got that in there. Let's go up to the course here. And it's a heading of 58, so let's bang that into there. 58, so we are all sweet. And the plane will know exactly what to do when the time comes. What have you been flying lately, guys? Are there any new planes on the marketplace that you've been excited about? It's been a long time since we've had some nice new jet airliners. I like the jet airliners. I know there's a lot of puddle jumpers and bug crushers there and fighter jets all coming out, but because I run the virtual airline, Jet and Airways, I like to carry passengers, so I'm always interested in the jet airliners as they come out, or the turboprops airliners. But not a lot to be excited about at the moment that I can see. I know the PMDG 737, 747 is on the way. That's going to be a year, at least a year away. The MAX will be probably 2 years away. Zerosoft or any other companies, are they making some passenger jet airliners? Is there any others on the way that you've heard about? Let me know in the comments. But that's my thing. I like the jet airliners. Okay, Sam FS, are you flying into NZ? You mean New Zealand? Well, I live in New Zealand, but the airline is based in the United States, in San Diego. But we do have hubs. We do have a hub in Auckland. We haven't done much flights or set up many routes from there yet. We have hubs in Miami, which is where I'm flying out of today. Midway Chicago, we have a hub there. Where else? Yeah. San Diego. We also have Heathrow in England, out of London. We fly up to Glasgow, to Scotland, so we're just getting established in the UK with our flights, with our hub. But we should do more New Zealand flights. I think that would be nice. The scenery is just beautiful in the New Zealand scenery in the simulator. Okay, so we are cruising at around about 6,000 feet. Got a little way to go. I'm going a bit slow. I'm going to bring the speed up a little bit. Come up to 250 again. That'll bring my nose down a little bit. We're at 6,800 feet. Turbulence. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. we experiencing any turbulence? After the new update, I have my settings on realistic turbulence. That is why I'm here today, trying to test it out, but it does not seem to be much shaking. Not much shaking going on, guys. Not much shaking going on. The wing looks pretty smooth and just a little bit of a tremor there with the wing flex, but nothing much at all. Nothing to speak of. No turbulence there, nothing to see. Maybe I need to have my settings on storm. I have it on cloudy at the moment, a bit of rain, cloudy. And maybe if I put it on heavy storms, then I would notice it. So on my next flight, let's try that. Oh, we could probably do it now, couldn't we? If we come up here, can we put it on to... can we change the weather? Overcast. Can we put it to storm? Okay. Storm. Okay. And let's have a look, see if we've got any turbulence. Look at these clouds. Absolutely unbelievable. Any turbulence, maybe as we descend down a little bit more, maybe there'll be some turbulence. But it looks pretty smooth at the moment. A little bit of flex, but nothing much to speak of. We'll have another look at those wings as we descend down. So let's keep it on storm for a while and just see what happens, shall we? The last time, before the update, when I had it set on storm, the plane was shaking around so much I had to fight with the controls, literally fight with the controls to try and keep control of the plane. It was just shocking. So I'm hoping after this update that it will be more realistic. Not that I actually flew a real 737 in the past. I bought this pilot shirt from the party shop, guys, for $5, so don't be fooled. I have no idea what I'm doing most of the time. I just bought the shirt to have a bit of fun. I usually look so scruffy when I do a lot of my videos. I thought, well, let's dress up a bit. Let's try and look a little bit nicer and look a bit more professional, shall we? Seeing I'm the head of Jet In Airways, I should look a little bit better when I'm online. Shouldn't be sitting here looking like a street urchin. Not a good look at all. Now have a look at our flight plan. We're curving around to the right and then we'll be on our finals. So I'm dropping down now to 2,000 feet. I'm going to bring my speed down, right down. We're going to come in low and slow, because that's the way I like it. Good bit of lightning. A little bit of lightning. Did I see some lightning out there? Coming down through that storm. Let's have a look. Any turbulence? Yeah, we got some lightning, guys. We come down through this. I'm looking for some shaking. I'm looking for the wings to be shaken as we come down through this cloud. I want turbulence. I want turbulence. Nothing much. Got plenty of rain. We got lightning. Oh, a little bit shaking there, is it? A little bit of shaking. Oh yeah, look at that. Now the wings are starting to shake. We're getting a bit of turbulence going on now. I can't feel it in the cab. Should I be able to feel it in the cockpit? Should this be moving around and shaking a little bit? I don't know. Let me know what you think, guys, but I think I should be able to feel it here. Maybe the joystick will be vibrating or something. Coming down to the right now, and we will be on our finals. I'm at 2,000 feet. going way too fast. We need to bring our speed down. Need to get our speed down way too fast. Okay, we've got some diamonds here. They're not activated yet. They haven't gone to solid, so we're not locked on to the glide slope or the localizer. Hopefully we will be soon. Got a little bit more of a turn to the right, and then we will be on our final. Here we come. Just got to bleed off a bit of speed. We're going way too fast. Way too fast. There's the runway up there. I can see the runway coming down under 200 knots now. Got a bit of lightning flashing up here. The winds are shaking a little bit, so we're getting a little bit of shaking. I'm not feeling it in the cockpit. Okay, our diamonds are solid, so I'll just wait a little bit for that diamond to come down. I will lock on to the ILS, hit the approach hold mode. Let's do that now. Approach hold mode is activated. Getting our speed down now. Down to 160. Let's bring our wheels down. Welcome to the stream, guys. If you just joined us a little bit late, nice to have you here. Feel free to subscribe, hit the like, make a comment. Join our Discord and fly along with Jet and Airways. We're casual fun flyers. We have a heck of a lot of fun, and it's all free. No subscriptions, no donations, no cups of coffee needed, nothing. Just join up and have some fun, guys. We're just here to share our hobby. Okay, bring the speed down a little bit more. Bring my flaps down. And we're coming in low and slow for an ILS approach. That looks absolutely beautiful. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to go to General Options. I'm going to go to Experimental. I'm going to turn on my replay so we can actually have a look at our replay once we land. Always like to do that so that I can do an assessment of how well or how well I didn't do. That way we can always improve. So when possible, I like to record the landing. Okay, so we're at 140 knots. Probably could come down a little bit slower. We are flaps down full, gear is down, landing lights on, taxi lights are on. Could have put my landing lights on a bit earlier, actually. So here we go. We're going to land and roll out to the left. I'll turn my autopilot off soon. In fact, I'll do that right now. And I have control of the aeroplane. One hand on the throttle to control my speed. One hand on the yoke can control my landing and my direction. Not quite in the middle, unfortunately. Reverse thrusters on. Whoops, whoops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. What's happened? Oh, no, 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 no. Well, that was pretty exciting, wasn't it? I did a sideways slide around to do the landing. That was shocking. That was shocking. What I did wrong is I stuffed up my views. I hit the wrong assignment, stuffed up my views. I went to one part of the dashboard like that, and I had no idea. Couldn't see where I was or what I was doing. And that really mucked me up big time, guys. That mucked me up big time. Because once you lost your view, you can't, well, obviously you can't keep the plane straight as you land and head down the runway. So as soon as I lost my view, that was it. She was all over. She was all over Rover. Ah, dear. Bit disappointing. Bit disappointing. We're in the drink. Can we get out of here? Can we get out of here? Let's see if we can get out of here. I think I may have damaged the nose wheel steering. Let's bring the flaps up. Ah, but that was terrible. That was terrible. I'm not going to delete it, guys. I'm going to leave this video on YouTube. Because that's how we learn, isn't it? That's how we learn, by watching our muckers. We muck things up, we learn. So let's see if we can get taxied over to the terminals there. At least if we can park it, okay, I've done something. Oh dear. I was really hoping to have a nice landing for you today. I think it would have been a nice landing too, actually. But I hit the wrong button and lost my fuse. So I did not control the aircraft, unfortunately. Good news is nobody died. Nobody died. We got a bit of grass and dirt to dig out of the wheels and the undercarriage. The nose wheel steering gear will have a bit of dirt and a bit of grass in there. The boys have to clean that up. I'm going to have to do a tyre pressure check and all those things before the next flight. But that's fine. That is fine. I think it was only a couple of weeks ago at Auckland Airport we had a plane come in and we were landed on the grass. That's right. Yep. Wasn't even in the news, I don't think. Don't even think it made the news. I think it was a Qantas, I'm not sure. I may be wrong. But it came in and landed on the grass. I've got no idea what went wrong because we didn't hear about it. So this kind of stuff happens, guys. It happens all the time. Most air accidents and crashes you do not hear about. And there are never any injuries. That's it. I think 98 or 99% of air accidents and incidents, there are no injuries, and we don't actually hear them. It's a very high number. Oh, we got another jet in 737 down there. That was beautiful. I haven't got labels turned on, so I don't know if it's one of our pilots or whether it's just been spawned in by the game. I don't know, but I just love seeing more 737 aeroplanes around the place. Makes us look busy. So I'm going to park in beside this 737 jet anyways. Take a nice little photo, mate. I like it when we have our group flights with jet in. We have 3, 4, sometimes 737s all lined up on the taxiway on the gate. And it looks really, really cool. Really nice. That looks good. Okay, so I will put on my brake here. Well, I'm quite new to the streaming stuff, guys. I'm a beginner when it comes to streaming. So I'm not really surprised that things go wrong and I make mistakes, okay? But we'll improve. We will get better at it. But I'm past the point of worrying about it, that's for sure. I'm past the point of worrying about anyone who criticises or makes a nice or rude comment, because we all make mistakes, we all do things wrong, and that's how we do. But I had a great time, really enjoyed this flight, guys. It was a beautiful flight. As far as the upgrade goes, couldn't see much difference. The time for loading the game, the times were not faster. The turbulence, there was a little bit of wind shake as I came up through the storm, through the clouds, came down through the rain and the storm, a little bit of wind flex, but nothing more than what I would notice normally or before. So I don't know whether it's me or my settings, but no big improvements there. The light shading and shadows has been improved as well. I can't really notice much, to be honest. To be fair, to me the game looked beautiful before. I loved it and it still looks beautiful. So I can't really notice much there. Like I said, there are probably a lot of other systems and things that have been fixed in the game that I have not recognised. Because I'm not a full-on study level pilot, there will be things happening behind the scenes in the systems that I don't know about, and maybe those issues, some of those issues have been cleaned up and fixed up. But I'm all for updates if they help improve the game and its systems. And maybe the crashed desktops, I think that is another issue that has been addressed. So hopefully we will get a little less crashed desktops. I was going through a stage. Some of our pilots from Jet In were going through stages where we had to hit a lot of crashed desktops. That seemed to have settled down a little bit for me. Let me know what you think, what you are experiencing. But it seems the crashed desktops have settled down a little bit. Right guys, that's it for today. Happy flying, enjoy your flight simulator. I'll get the Discord up and displayed. I think it is on some of my past videos. If you have a look, join the Discord, fly the Jet In anyways, have a little bit of fun with us, and we'll all learn and improve our flying experience. Stay safe guys, see you on the next video.